Naveen, and I thank Naveen and Kiran, our founders of this group, to have put in lot of efforts to have this group come to this stage. It is not easy when owners are scattered across different places, and it is definitely a very
Shankaran, you are
good.
not audible properly.
Hello, can you hear me? Hello.
Yeah, you're audible. You're audible.
Okay. No, I'm using headset. Audio should not be problem. Maybe some connection.
Hello, you are not audible.
He's audible.
No, we are
He's
able
good.
to hear Shankaran. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm able to hear him.
So maybe if somebody is not able to hear me, identify your name. Maybe you are so you have to unmute or something. So I will start the today evening's session. The session is meant for all the buyers of Green Valley property sites, which is for the applying for Khtha. So before I start the session, I want to mention that our Kengeri, this Green Valley, comes under the BDA office of Banshankari second stage. So this comes under the BDA office of Banshankari second stage. So what happens? This layout has around 405 sites, approximately 400 plus sites. And for each site, there is a file which is maintained by the BDA office. This all of us should realize that for every site number, whether site number is 75 or 200 or 203, whatever is the number, there is a file maintained for each and every site by the BD office. Now, what this file contains is basically Mr. Anantanarayan and team, they have given certain documents like release deeds and Khtha and other things, which we have bought from the site owner. So every site has a file which is there with the BD office. Now I'll share the screen and come to the our Khtha portion. So I'm starting the sharing screen. If you are able to see the screen, let me know. 1 minute. So we go to the we go to the straight away to the screen here. So if you see, this is Seva Sindhu Karnataka government. The URL can be shared in the
See your
WhatsApp.
Outlook. Sorry for interrupting. We are able to see your Outlook.
I am now okay. Let me go back and project again. Okay. Are you able to see this? Okay. This is Seva Sindhu site. Are you able to see?
Yeah, we are good.
Okay. So the site appears like this. So there is an option of English and Kannada. So just for our operating convenience, because of our uniformity, I'm clicking English here. So if you see, I have clicked the English here, and there is a portion for registered users login. New users register here. So please register your mobile number and give a password, and you will get a OTP. And once you are able to register your mobile number, using that, you can log into this by clicking this registered users. So for the purpose of this session, I have already logged in. The first step, is it clear to all of you how to register?
Yes, sir, it's clear.
Okay. So once you register and log in, suppose if you have logged in, screen will appear like this. So what we have to do is we have to click here on the view all available service. And here what happens, there are a lot of services which is mentioned here. So I will just say, type Khtha, a very simple word, so that, so when I type Khtha here in the search button, okay, under the apply for services, view all available services, I've typed Khtha. I'm getting two pop-ups here, basically application for Khtha transfer, application for new Khtha. So ours will come under the category of application for Khtha transfer. So we need to click here. So if you see here, this form is populated here, and it will ask for a lot of details which we have to fill. Before we start this, we need to ensure that we have certain basic documents in place for uploading, because once we start populating these details, it will ask you to, after you complete this Khtha form filling online, it will ask you to upload sale deed, PDF copy, PDF of sale deed, then PDF of our old Khtha, then PDF of release deed, then PDF of encumbrance certificate, and last but not the least, our Aadhaar card. So all these we should keep it ready. So once we keep it ready, so this drop downs are very simple. I will just say select citizen. So you go here and select citizen. Is your data? There are certain things which is glitch here. So just it will ask for father, mother's name, applicant name. For simplicity, I'm just saying ABC. ABC is the applicant name. It will, and we also need to have a passport size photograph of the applicant. So what happens? Normally, when we have a passport, we will have a soft copy of the passport photo that can be basically uploaded from this our laptop. So this option will help you to upload. And father name, again, I'm just selecting XYZ just for the example. Relationship you can fill, and joint applicant. Suppose if there are, say, more than one applicants, we can always select maximum up to 2. So if you see, first applicant I mentioned ABC, and let us say the spouse is there. So we'll say Mrs. ABC. Okay, I'm just giving you this thing. Again, spouse will have a husband's name will come here. Again, the spouse photo you have to attach here, if you see. So these are the things, and the relationship, all these are all self-explanatory. Applicant 2, suppose there is a third applicant, or if you have anybody has more than 3 applicants in this group. When I okay, but maximum is 1 or 2 buyers, right? No, nobody is having 3. Okay, so then this option will be sufficient for you. Maybe if you have only one option, you can select 1. If it is 2 applicants, it means other than the applicant, you can add 2 more here. Okay, that is the thing. Then allottee address. Basically, the applicant, the buyer has to give his complete address. Buyer has to give complete mobile number. Buyer has to give complete email ID, and this is the PIN code, and property ID and PID ID. This is basically you would have got a Khtha from the buyer. So the Khtha contains all the details of which is required to be filled henceforth. Like for example, property ID, please pick it from the Khtha and mention here. Okay, and current owner details. So in the Khtha, they would have mentioned the current owner. Whoever is the current owner mentioned in the Khtha, that person. Then that person's father or husband's name. If you have bought from, say, Swarchala or somebody, she and her husband's name is given, you select husband. Like that, there are options given. So the Khtha buyer name has come here. I mean, sorry, seller name has come here. The property details, basically here, the property we have to say BDA approved. Don't select BDA allotted. It is a BDA approved layout. So select the BDA approved. Then again, you have to select it's a layout or apartment. Definitely it is a layout. So it's a Green Valley layout. So then Khtha number starts from BDA. Actually, it is on the top of the Khtha. So that you have to type here. What is the, so ensure that these fields are checked before you submit, because any mistake can have the form being rejected by the BDA. So Khtha number or the property numbers, these are all very, very important fields. And for example, current owner name, these are all should exactly match with your current Khtha. And property subtype. So again, site or building, you will say site here. You select the site here. The moment you say site here, it populates a lot of fields here. So I go down here and taluk name. I will just say Bangalore South, because this property in the registered sale deed, it mentions as South. Hobli, I'll mention as Kengeri, because this is coming under the Kengeri Hobli. Village name, I'll put as Doddaballe, because the village name is survey. And survey numbers, they are given in the our sale deed and agreement to sell and all. It is a very long survey number, so you can copy paste it basically. Maybe the survey number 9, 10. It has ability. It can take many number of survey numbers. So whatever is the number of survey, you can keep putting here. So what has happened is, interestingly, this is a debatable point. What is the layout name? So BDA has approved this as Riverside Estate. Khtha mentions Riverside Estate. So I have just for uniformity purpose, because the BDA sanction letter and the BDA current Khtha says Riverside Estate, better to follow that, because it has to be consistent in the municipal records. Stage, again, what happens is there are two options here. Either you can say nil or not applicable. So for us, the stage and all not applicable. Again, block is not applicable. We can say NA. This phase is not applicable. We can say NA. Again, the sector and all doesn't apply to us. Site number. Suppose site number is say 103. I'm just giving an example. You put the site number as 103. Whatever be your site number. Okay. Then site type here. Site type, what happens if there are commercial, residential, we will select as residential. So I've selected the residential here. Whether it is a corner site, yes or no. So I think they have some separate classification for corner site. I'm assuming most of you don't have a concept corner site. So I will check no here. Okay. Is property odd site? Again, I'm assuming nobody has this odd site. I'm pressing no here. Dimension as per records, it's mentioned in meters or square feet. I'm clicking in Kannada, it is mentioned. So I'm clicking the meters. So in the Khtha, you will have dimensions mentioned. In some cases, it is mentioned as 24 meters. In some and 24 by east-west, again some 12 meters. Whatever is, I'm just giving some numbers. Total is say 236 or something. Whatever is the square meters. Site area as per records. Okay. In meters. Okay. You can just click the meters. Then in the Khtha, they have given the site given bound by east, west, north, south. So suppose on the east of this thing, it is 113. West is some